9 cups in that one little bowl there.
You guys, let me know when you're going to argue so I can stop the video.
I'm going to do it. There ain't going to be 9 of them there.
I got more. 9. No, don't measure it out. You just...
Honey, sometimes he gets an air pocket.
Go.
You're going to argue a lot.
Because most of their names start with D and then C only.
Mm-hmm. D and D.
2. And this is what I have to do when I do it now.
Well, I'm mature enough to be able to remember.
He's going too slow. 3. 4.
4. Don't confuse me with the facts. 4.
We'd have to dump it out and start all over.
That's it. That's good. 5.
Let's see.
Should we count in German?
No, don't.
6.
We run out. I use bread flour. 7.
I don't know if Uncle Doug's getting more on the counter.
9.
No!
Oh my God.
It was perfect. It was perfect. Honey.
Whole thing.
10.
Oh, Lord Douglas, don't mess with the success.
It was good. It was the perfect amount.
We're gonna go.
I can't wait to get my hands in there and go squish, squish, squish. It's really moist.
Who's following me?
Stop! All right, stop the video.
Is that like scratching your hand on it?
Stop the video. This is 9 cups.
Get it? 9.
This is going on YouTube, by the way.
This is
These
Mother's original spoon that has been all over the world, actually.
The world.
What? Absolutely. All right, we want 2 tablespoons, heaping.
Of cream
This
cheese.
is going on YouTube.
Cream cheese. Douglas. There. 1.
Stand back so they can see.
Honey, this is Crisco.
This is large.
Cheese. When did you put cream cheese in Doughies?
Oh, looks like cream cheese to me.
No. Yeah, 2 of those. Now, so we have 9 cups of flour. The next thing is 3, 2, 1.
Large tablespoons.
But that was a 2 instead of the 3.
That was Mother's old silverware. I recognize the rose on the
That's what
back.
I just said.
Oh, you did? I didn't know that. Now we want to do this.
No.
Not yet. I'm real anxious.
Everything in order.
Now we're doing, so it's 9 cups of flour, 3 tablespoons heaping of sugar.
Only 3?
3.
But I love sugar.
3.
I'm going to put 4 in mine.
3. No, do it, Mother's. Oh, that's really heaping. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 9 cups of flour, 3 tablespoons of sugar,
and 2 tablespoons of lard.
No, Crisco.
Vegetable.
Crisco. It's Crisco.
Well,
Here.
Crisco is...
No, it's not Acme brand vegetable oil. It's Crisco.
Crisco. I will definitely use Crisco.
And 1 tablespoon of salt.
How about just a dash?
1 tablespoon of salt using the magic measuring tape.
Now I have 1 tablespoon of salt, and I will add it to the mix.
Okay. Now, before you do this, I want to show you, if you use yeast,
Yes.
if you use a packet, it's Fleshman's, you use 1 packet. But if I get by the big bags, 2 1/4 teaspoon.
Or 1 packet of flesh. How about fast rising?
No.
As opposed...
No. We begin the mixing. No.
Wait, I have to explain.
No,
what
you're not
happened while we were
explaining
gone.
that yet.
Don't put that conflict on there, Cindy. It's consumption.
Now what's the mixing with the hands?
Now it's the mixing with the hands. And these are the hands. A couple of basketball fingers, but here we go.
Did you wash them?
Oh,
Yes,
wash
I did.
them? Why?
You really only needed one hand, but okay.
Well, you get twice as much action this way.
No, yeah,
I like the way it feels.
Is this your son?
It feels very, very soothing. Very soothing.
You're a ham. You're a ham. You are a ham.
A hammy as you. It takes a ham to know one.
You want to just break it all up?
Yeah, I'm breaking it all up as much
When
as
does the
I
cousins
can.
come in around 10?
Yes.
Okay.
They won't be ready by 10. It's only 9 now.
Debbie, where's your warmest spot?
I like this. I like it.
Counter.
I can enjoy being in the kitchen. I do some cooking at home. No Doughies yet, but I will.
I have
Okay.
a French vanilla, okay, Deb? It's a little...
Absolutely. No, out in the freezer is a whole brand new one, and then I've got strawberries in there.
This one's good.
All right, now how are we going to do, tell me what we're going to do with that.
We're
First
gonna-
off, tell us what this is. This is the yeast.
This is 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast.
Which equals
Fleshman's,
1
we
packet.
like. We do not like rapid rise. We use traditional stuff.
Right, and this is equivalent to 1 packet.
Equivalent to 1 packet.
Show me your temperature of your water, please, sir.
Okay.
You said you know this part.
Oh, I do. I don't know how much, but I do know that we get it. First, we get the water going so that it's at least somewhat warm and not cold. But I have the feelings in my hands. And we run it across our wrist like that. It's way too cold.
Let's get it hot first, and then you...
I was working on that. What are you,
Well,
anxious?
yes, you're taking forever, and you just turn it over to the hot.
Takes a long time for hot water to come up in this house, but now my wrist is
It's
frozen.
coming from way out there in the yard,
Oh my
like
goodness,
3 acres
no
away.
wonder. No wonder.
I got it. Move your hand. I'll let you adjust it now that it's
Okay.
hot. Now.
Okay, here we go.
See, it has to be just tepid. It cannot be hot and it cannot be cold because it will either freeze or
The yeast
cook
won't work.
the yeast. I'm good.
Now, I'm going to... Go
How
ahead.
much?
Just
a
put it
little?
in.
How much do we want?
Put it in, and I'll turn it off when you're done. Now, you want to mix it up with your fingers until you get it all dissolved.
I am mixing it with my fingers now. Like this.
Let me see. Is it dissolving, or is
Pretty
it feeling
much.
too cold?
There's still some bumps in there, but I'll get them out.
You can put a little more in if you want.
I think there's no...
I mean, it's okay if you put more water in it.
Because I'm putting more water in the pot, in the bowl.
Wait!
Yikes!
That would kill it. Wait. Try that. Quick. Okay, mix just a little bit and then dump it in. All right, now start mixing, and I will add more water into this bowl. That's good. We're going to keep putting water in it, honey. You don't have to get everything. Thank you. Oh, and you left some in there.
Well, I tried to scoop it out with my finger, but you were very anxious to take the pot from me. We do not make a very good team.
I think we make a fine team.
As long as you're in charge and I let you.
Hey, I got company coming tomorrow. I can't be fooling around. We don't have Doughie's tomorrow morning, and it ain't going to be on me. Not on my watch.
On my watch, baby.
Okay, ready?
How much water are we putting in?
You're putting in that much to start.
I mean, ultimately, how much water?
I don't know. You don't know. You don't measure.
You just
keep
gotta
going
keep going
until
until it's right.
Correct.
And you know when it's right.
Except your honey, you got to be careful. You're trying to do too much. You need one hand, or just take your time. You're getting it all over the place. This is probably a bite of a Doughie.
Oh no! A Doughie bite.
That could be somebody.
Now, some people do this with one hand, Cindy, like my sister, but I'm a man of action. I do 2 hands. I have
And
a
you
two-handed.
make a mess. Okay, ready?
No, we've lost.
That might do it.
I don't know if there was, I don't know all the details. All I know is we're going after a competitor with four sales reps. We got 200 pounds.
There you go. You got the right idea.
I am mixing the dough.
Now see, once you get down to this like this, you want to move it out of the way and get to the bottom.
To the bottom of the whole thing.
Organized sales splits.
Yes, that's a very good idea.
It'll be 200
You just keep going, and then when you're ready, I'm going to put you on a thing to knead it on, not on this. Let me see. What's underneath?
This is like the gumbo clay in North Dakota in the fields. It's coming on. I don't know if it's going to be hard enough, but I think it might.
Well, if it isn't, we can always add more flour. If it's too wet, we add a little bit more flour. If it's too dry, we add a little bit more water. It's not going to kill it, one way or the other. We've got an awful lot of wet stuff down on the bottom.
I'm going to get me, I'm going to nail my bowl down. Behind me.
No, you need a little thing that rises up and holds the bowl still. Hey, you know what we could do? Hey, wait.
I'll leave probably between 12 and 3.
I cannot stop.
Move. Put it on there.
Right on the bullseye. I can't lift it up.
That's how you like that. All right, move it out of the way.
Just a smite. Just a smite.
Well, honey.
I'm trying to get that out.
Walmart has hired 30,000 veterans.
Oh, Deb, you're ruining my batch.
I'm not ruining your batch, honey. I'm trying to help.
I can't take full responsibility for this now.
You can't take full
To the bowl, we are now moving the bowl aside, spreading our
a little bit of flour.
kneading surface with a little flour.
That's probably too much.
And we are taking our glob and globbing it right there. And now
And you're
we
going
are
to wash your
to-
hands.
And now we're going to knead it.
Because I always wash my hands.
Yet.
I do.
Well,
I
you
do.
may. It's going to get in here. Oh my God. That's 2 Doughies in there, right in there. Look
I
at
always forget and leave my rings on, and then I have all this stuff
Yuck.
stuck inside my...
it. Good,
setting.
good. It's coming.
I don't know, a year or two later, they went back to them and said, we'd like to go like
Now, if you use your
we
knuckles
press
like
it
Daddy
down?
showed you, turn it side, make a ball. You've got a roll going. Make a ball. That. Honey, look.
Coleman said, okay. So they gave him additional discount.
Don't be so rough with it.
Well,
Turn
a
it,
year later, whatever, quarter later, they
fold it over,
Coleman back.
knuckles.
Said, we'd like to go to
There you go, but not so rough. You can't.
Hey, I'm a man.
I know, but you don't
I'm a
have
man.
to. You're not trying to mangle the
A
dough.
man.
Okay.
They took their product out of
No, that's not the way mother did it. Can I show you just once?
Honey, I don't want you to get all messed up. You've shown me this already, and I have developed my own method.
You want to do it your way, or you want to do it right?
I want to do it.
I thought you wanted the way the mother did
It's
it.
right.
Look, let me show you.
Yeah, Coleman name on it. It's still Coleman. It's just not as good a product because Walmart cuts corners.
Yeah, well, you have to do that because you're a weakling.
No,
Sell their product.
you're turning it and folding it into each other. You're making a big. See how nice a ball it's getting? You just use your knuckles. Look at the difference between yours and mine. Look how elastic.
Look how wonderful mine looks and how poorly yours looks.
I don't know why they take
Or she would do like this.
Next thing I knew was a year later.
Do it like
still
that.
rising.
Okay.
Instead of beating it to death.
You know, a bag of ice was
Yeah. Now, you can knead it however you want, but that's the way I learned it.
Okay.
What you're doing is getting all the leaven in there.
I'm leavening.
See how it's getting real soft and
Yes,
elastic?
it's getting wonderfully
It's going to
soft.
raise a lot, honey. You're going to do good.
We're going to get 85 out of it.
I'm exactly sure you're killing your... And you know the person who makes the Doughies has to clean up their mess.
Yeah, I'll be happy to clean up.
And you go to Walmart
Honey,
and get
Put it in the lunch.
You're going to give yourself a heart attack. You're going to give yourself a... You're going to have to wear a trust. hernia.
Doughie hernia. The doctor's never heard of that one, have they?
What were you doing?
Bleeding.
I was bleeding too.
I was killing the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Okay. That looks really good. Can I just test it myself to see how it's looking? Yeah, it's real good, hon. Now, what they didn't have and what we've got is a proofing bucket.
Whoop-de-doo.
You're going to stick it in there.
1 second. 427.
You're going to put the nice rounded part at the top.
It's a 427.
Make it a ball. You've got a loaf. All right, now this will be up over top, and I'm hoping this is not going to hinder the growth of it. Do you think when it grows...
Just don't put the lid on tight. Just lay it on top, and if it rises above it, the lid will stay up there.
I'm also, I'm thinking about just covering this with a little bit of oil, a little bit of Crisco on the top of it, and then putting a cover on it and letting it...
Okay.
Do you think this will grow bigger than this?
No.
This will grow bigger.
I think this is going to go long.
I did it in this last time, and this is where it goes. See?
Well, let's do that.
Voila. It says 2 liters.
I'll be my own little Doughie in the morning. I'm going to go to watch your rise on my nightstand. Good night, Doughie. Oh my God! I can't get it off my hands.
I crept downstairs to see how big the Doughies rose. Oh man, that looks really good. Nobody's up yet, so we'll wait for them to begin the next step.
Yes, go ahead. This morning, our dough, as you can see, has risen. It has risen indeed. And we are going to be pulling off pieces and cutting them into smaller pieces, laying them on the towel. Should get 80 or 90, and then we will let them rise again, and then we'll go on preaching from there, and then we will cook them in the oil and serve them. And so here we go.
And you won't get 80 or 90, you might get 70.
Don't put that part in there.
Yes, put that part in there, because let's be real. Don't give people false hope. Excuse me.
This is working well.
No.
Well,
Dear.
where? Everywhere.
Excuse me.
Oh. So I roll them up in small rolls like this and then cut them into pieces, about like so, and then spread them out a bit so that they're a nice handy size. And then I begin laying them on the towel. I'm not exactly sure why it's a towel, but I think it has to do with the fact that it will not stick, and you can pick them up without ruining them when you drop them in your oil for cooking.
You're gonna get 90 if you make them bite size. You might want to make them just a little bigger.
Well,
this is a bite, honey.
These are the little kids.
No, you.
And this one's for you, Debbie.
Honey, they're really too tiny.
They're too tiny. Okay.
Yes, dear.
I'm gonna make them bigger next time.
I would say.
Look at that. That's a leapfrog. Debbie thinks that we should make them bigger. All right, so we will make them bigger.
You might get 4 out of that at most.
Okay. But as you can see, Doughies are a labor of love. And I didn't realize what had gone into each of these, the millions of times that we ate them over the years, whether Debbie put them up or Mother put them up. But somebody's got to do the work.
This is at 7 o'clock a.m. You got to do these a couple of hours before you plan to serve them, so they have time to rise
again. Ain't no power on earth can hold them down.
The bell
Rise again.
Oh, Lordy. Okay. Nothing can keep them on the...
Ground.
No. In the...
The
Nothing can
towel.
keep them in the... Nothing keep them out of my mouth. Okay.
And so we're coming right along here this morning. We have 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
Good morning, kitties. How many did we get today, hon?
Well, so far we have 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, and 7, and 3 cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers.
Well, you're doing
I don't know how many's there, but we're
That's
getting as
a
many as
baby
we
one
can.
back there.
Yeah, that's for you.
Oh, because I'm a baby?
See this big one here? That's for me.
I see. Good job, guys. Good
This
job.
is the way you stretch your dough and make a nice, and you don't want it too thin in the middle because you'll get an air bubble. And so, that is the beauty right there. Get down there. Get down there.
You're touching. It's touching.
It's touching. Oh my God, it's touching.
Very good. Mother would be so proud.
She would be proud, yes.
Well, she already is.
Her son can make Doughie's, what do you know?
Dougie Doug. That's going to be his nickname.
What are you going to do when it's solo, when I'm not there?
You'll be Debbie Doug.
I'll probably devise new devices. Devise new devices?
Inventing new devices.
I'll wing it.
You're going to be fine. We're running out of room. We gotta...
I think it's quite impressive that we have
I'll
a
move it out of the way. Okay.
guy learning how to do Doughie.
Let's do what I said, right?
So now we have an East Coast and a West Coast Doughie maker.
Yeah.
We need one in the South.
That would be me, but I'm not a Doughie. I ain't an eater. I'm a Doughie eater. I ain't a Doughie baker. I make chocolate cakes and potato salad. I got
Make a
Doughie.
little pop.
11 rows of 7, which equals 77 doggies this morning.
Doughies.
Doggies.
Okay, then we cover them over. Don't take them out. And we walk away. Ta-da! And we ask the blessing over the Doughies that they would rise beautifully. Ta-da!
Let's have a little dialogue for the camera. Are you ready? Roll them.
Let me get out
Now,
my-
Sharon, what do you think about these? I know Mom made them, but
Yeah.
what do you think?
Yeah, they'll be okay. They'll puff up when they get in the oil.
Okay. This is good to know. Those are a little flat right now.
Yeah, they're not
You would
flat.
put this
They're
in
good.
there. You would call them flatbread when you look at them this way.
Yeah, they puff up right
Okay,
there.
just sit right there. So this is a long-lost cousin. Her mother's name was Desi Beats.
Desi Beats.
We laugh about that every time we're together. And so all the way from Pennsylvania,
No. Haverty Grace. Haverty Grace.
Haverty Grace. How do you spell?
I live on the water.
On the
live on
water?
the water?
On the water?
Well, out
Up
west
to
we live on the
Chesapeake.
water.
Say
Hey,
water.
Rick,
Water.
come over here a minute.
What'd I do?
Water. We all say water.
Yeah.
Water.
Another long-lost
Water.
cousin here.
These are
Ricky Beats.
mothers, sisters, children.
Yes, these are mother,
Right.
sisters, children, of course. That makes them our cousins.
The first of 8, only 8 left of the Baker cousins.
That's right. 8 of us. Can you believe it?
And Sharon makes Doughie's too.
Do you
Yeah.
really? Do you really?
And the cinnamon cakes and the peach
Smear
cakes.
cake.
Oh, the smear.
Oh, yeah, but you gotta tell her the story.
Somebody.
Gotta tell her the story about the raisin
I
bread.
did.
Yes, Pastor Doughie.
Somebody
did.
has to find out how to make that raisin bread. I will. I promise you. I will give it a priority this week. No, this winter. I mean.
That's the
Yeah,
key.
yeah. It's a winter job.
Yes, it is.
But I'm telling you,
Well, we
if it
left
doesn't
at 8.
rise, you cannot pick up that pot.
We had,
You do it in a soup pot? Mother did it in a soup pot. You need a forklift. But didn't she raise it in a soup pot? Huh? Didn't they raise it in a big soup pot? Yes. Well, I have a big soup pot.
Well, I did that
What are you doing?
At Kathy's, because she
I'm
can't
still
put her
working for
hands
Suburban
in
Propane.
yeast.
When you were allergies? Oh.
So we did it there. And put in a big pot, I even put it on top of the...
We're putting in the heart-stopping butter and confectioner sugar. We used to call 10X sugar. And that's what you do. You butter your Doughie and you dip it in the sugar. We will demonstrate in just a moment.
In Anne Arundel County, when I grew up, moved somewhere rural.
We're making sure that the grease is the right temperature to cook the Doughie's, and we're still experimenting. I think this one needs to be flipped.
Everything goes on the right of the plate.
Really? Even your fork?
Yeah, and she swears that's how you set the table. I don't argue that.
No, it doesn't.
Got really frustrated, you know.
And then of course we will put the Doughie's on the drain pan so that some of the grease drains off, and then we will serve them.
You can put the other ones in, I think.
This one,
It's a service plate. Don't roll it over. You just lay it in. It's still not ready.
yes, I can tell that it needs to be boiling a little more.
Well, I turned it
Give me a
down
little more.
somewhat.
Together.
Because what happens is this will get so hot. Now I fried these. This is peanut oil because it's better. See, that's your dead one.
Driveway, and I called my realtor.
So I think if we try one of your live ones,
Or Hillsborough Road, I said, can you come over?
Well,
that was your one that didn't raise. This will puff up. See, look.
You get a nice fork and spoon, that's it.
Oops.
Well, I even put it there, even though we don't, and I have an iced teaspoon
Upstairs.
along the seams.
yeah, this is one that didn't raise
I
much.
purposely bought them.
We'll leave it in there.
I don't like laying them. I don't like them to fall underneath, but they do.
Well, Sharon, when we were coming down,
This is how you set
Upper Sterry Road,
for an oblong.
and I said, this reminds me of Lock Radio,
You have all the tables.
I can see that, yeah.
And then,
My
then,
table's 40 inches across.
you know, we turned on Charlestown Pike and going to the whole town.
40 inches, so 4 people can sit at it.
Now, see here, this is how you set around me.
Sharon, what kind of tea do you want, honey?
What kind you have?
I have decaffeinated, I have all.
Yeah, about 15 miles away.
Yeah.
All that stuff is 15 miles.
Honey, I got it.
We like it.
I got it, you want it, I got it.
This is a beautiful house, man.
We're very fortunate. Very fortunate.
And you take these Doughie's from your stacks out there in the order in which you laid them out, because the earliest one will be risen best.
Cinnamon spice.
They are risen, as he said. They are risen indeed.
Listen, crappy lifted. That's it.
2 more.
Quite
Crappy.
the
I only use
experience.
rice.
Has any of you ever had Doughie's?
Yorkshire
Oh, you have, so you,
Actually,
you want to sell this video?
Yeah, but nice fit.
Only the family.
And so we will watch the pot.
Not done. This is your one that you made.
Yeah,
This is too light.
that's right.
This could be okay. You could flip these, actually.
Burma.
So that way they're not too, you can flip those. So we're flipping.
I could. If I had the fork.
I was going to say I could if I... Okay,
Hey,
wait.
we don't say shut up in our house.
Hey, shh.
Oh.
We want to turn that fan on because right now it's going to start smelling like...
Doughie's?
Yeah. No, it'll burn your eyes, the oil sometimes in a small space. Turn it up.
So I went, they had, that night,
The ones that were in first already.
they had Elvis impersonator.
Oh, Lord.
So there were the things like the
Back and
floors
forth
here
and
and
back and forth and
like
back
2
and
steps and there's some table, you sit at the table. So I get up to go to the men's
It only
room, I
takes
come
you
back and I'm standing
15
there.
or 20 seconds to make a difference.
It really
Cooked and
is.
overcooked.
Because now that oil's hot.
Anyway, so.
Have 7.
You're looking at the Doughie's? Doughie's.
Daddy, do you know where I put my coffee cup?
Smile.
yeah. Very good, Doug.
And now the Doughie's have been served, and each has had their fill.
I would get ready to go to
There's still a few on the table.
Grandma would be
They're sitting there, real still. But I have not eaten, and I will not be beaten. And so I'm going to have mine now. I don't care if they have a cow. But it's all been very good. The pan is now cooling on the stove. And there are 3 for Morgan left out for when she gets here. And so this ends our narration of how to make the world's greatest Doughies by Reverend Doug Hepting. Good day.